Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there and enjoying fall. Nice little stretch of weather. Nice day out there today. We appreciate that. I hope you're, and we going live here today, so we're excited about that. If you're on the roads today in Newburyport or driving around the area, we thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that. All right, so our guest today, somebody I got to meet on the fly a couple weeks ago. I guess it was the first Newburyport home football game. Elisabeth DeGrano is in the house. She is a junior at Newburyport High School. Elisabeth, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Might I just start by saying, for people who watched the game via our NCM Hub studios and all that stuff, you can still go watch it. I think it's on YouTube right now. But Elisabeth jumped in, did the color commentary with me, and she did a fantastic job. You were outstanding.
Thank you so much.
Good job. Thank you for jumping in.
Yes.
Did you have fun with it?
Yes, it was so much fun.
So much fun.
Yes, it was
Wow, rave reviews. Mostly because of me? Or
Yes, it was all you.
Very good. And she's a very busy person. We wanted to have her in because I actually legitimately thought she did an unbelievable job. I was telling her she had all these natural instincts and all that stuff that you can't teach. So I wasn't lying about it. She's very, very good. So I wanted to have her in to follow up. But also we should probably talk. You are very busy. You're visiting what, colleges and all that stuff?
Yes, visiting UConn this weekend with my mom. So
Okay.
I'm excited for that.
How many have we done?
I've already visited Penn State.
Oh, that's a wild one.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's lots of fun. My dad is an alumni, so
okay.
we go quite a lot. And I'm planning on Maryland soon too.
Gotcha.
And
So
UMass Amherst.
I take it you go for Penn State football games?
Oh yes. We went for the unofficial whiteout last Friday or two Fridays.
Oh, the night game? Was that?
Yeah, night game against Illinois.
I watched a little bit of that game. Yeah, that place was rocking there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Penn State. I would imagine if you're looking for that sort of atmosphere, Penn State beats UMass in that regard. I think.
Yes, I would think so.
UMass has some decent basketball, but
Yeah.
but all right. So yeah, you're thinking big school. You visited a couple times now. You said, are you?
Yes. Yeah, I've been a lot.
Are you leaning there?
Yes, I'm leaning there. They have a great program that I'm looking into going into. So.
Okay. Dad's being very persuasive. Are you looking into broadcasting?
Yes, I am looking into broadcasting, and I'm also looking into a little bit of meteorology. I decided to go the science route.
Okay.
So broadcasting and meteorology is my
Gotcha.
hope to combine the both.
What do you think about this hurricane here?
I mean, it's insane. It's gotten so strong over the past couple days. It is just so much fun to watch develop.
From a scientific standpoint, yes,
not
I know.
for the people in Florida.
I know.
Not for the people in Florida.
Well, I mean, hopefully, I heard the Governor DeSantis today saying, we don't have to have any deaths. People get out of town, but it's hard. It's not always as easy for everybody just to get out, and I know that's the thing. I actually saw police cars driving down like these, coastal town streets, and they're just blasting the loudspeaker. Your time to evacuate is now, and it's a mob scene getting out of there too.
Yeah, with the gas getting so scarce too.
Yeah, they don't have it. That's right. That was another thing. What is it about the scientific part of it though? What gets you what do you love about that so much?
I mean, I just love the development. I mean, if you're looking at it over like a long period of time, the amount of hurricanes have increased over the past decade, so it's really nice to watch. It's not nice to watch, but it's interesting to see the patterns.
It's fascinating. Yeah, yes. I get it. Yeah. It's funny, you can't say that nowadays without I saw somebody do it on Facebook today, and they said climate change, which I think is probably true. That's what they say, right? All these bigger and crazier storms are going to happen, and then of course it all turns into political, and then it becomes a mess on Facebook. You've seen that happen, have you?
Yeah.
How old are you as a junior?
I'm 16.
16. As a 16-year-old in Newburyport High School, are you on Facebook, or is that dead now?
No, I'm not.
You're
personally.
not. Okay.
Some of my friends are.
Some of your friends are?
Yes.
Okay, so it's more of an Instagram world, I take it?
Oh, yes, 100%. Everybody has Instagram.
Everybody has Instagram, okay.
Yes.
TikTok?
Yeah, I think most people have TikTok. It depends.
Okay, but Instagram's still the big one?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I predicted that years ago. I said, this is the one I think that stays. Because they used to tell me Twitter was going to be the one that stayed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was first coming up in the news business, they were like, this is the thing. Everybody's got to have it. The whole world's going to have it.
Interesting.
And it was almost true, but it didn't. I mean, you don't have an X account, do you?
Nope.
No. And I bet a lot of your friends don't. I said that on here once. It was a few years ago, too. It wasn't even that recently. It was years back. And I said, I remember being caught off guard that nobody in the room had a Twitter account at the time.
That's funny.
It was Twitter, not X. And I was like, wait, nobody? They told me this was the next big thing. But, all right, Instagram. It's big for if you're going to do that work, too. If you're going to be in broadcasting or meteorology or all that stuff. That's all those people are all connected on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Do you want to be on TV?
Yes, I would love to. That's my goal. If everything works out, then you'll see me in one of the big markets, hopefully New York or Boston.
Wow, there you go. Good. That's a good way to start. Yeah, and that's an interesting. Like, do you know you have a love for it? Because I imagine, like, I remember high school. We didn't, like, do any of that stuff in high school. Like, there were no green screens. Well, actually, maybe there were. But not so much for, like, meteorology. You're probably having to find that stuff on your own and maybe not getting it at the high school level?
Yeah, I was interested in it when I was younger, when my parents bought me, like, the science books. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then in 8th grade, I actually went to Penn State for a meteorology camp. And they taught us how to use the green screens and the science behind it and what you would do on a day-to-day basis. And that really continued to spark my interest.
So they must be huge out there because they have like the main weather service for like all the AccuWeather for like all the radio stations.
Yeah, we visited the National Weather Institution while we were there. So that was also cool.
So I for just my first job out of college, my only main job, I've been working for WBZ News Radio in Boston for all these years.
Oh, nice.
And the AccuWeather service is who does our weather. They do New York. They do all the big ones.
Yeah.
And they're out of right there. I actually visited when I went to a Penn State football game last year.
Oh, nice.
Long, like 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
Maybe more, but it's a long drive. It's nice though.
Yes, but it's so worth it. Once you're there, Happy Valley, all smiles and Happy Valleys.
It is. We went to. Is that what they say? All smiles and Happy Valley.
All smiles and Happy Valley.
I think I remember seeing that sign. What game did I go to? It's the coach got fired. I'm going to switch my headset because I got it on the wrong way. See that? It's a good rule of television. Put your headset on the right way. What was the game we went to? It was it was a Big Ten game. Penn State was like supposed to win by like 20, and they ended up winning like on a last second. I can't remember what game it was. A home game, day game, noontime start. I remember thinking the seats were really small. Like my legs were all. Have you noticed that? Because they have like the football, like the what do they call those old school bleacher seats?
Yeah.
Like I swear they pack a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
I have a couple. I'm tall, 6'2", but I have a couple cousins who are about my height and but kind of like just bigger. And they were like, it's tight up here.
It's a fight for space.
You probably don't have to fight for space, but yeah, that's the thing. Where do you guys usually sit? Do you have like does Dad have like certain tickets or?
We usually sit like way up in the rafters, but like you know what? That's the best view. You can see the whole stadium, especially when it's a whiteout.
Yep.
And I mean, it's just amazing to watch. It's really great.
And it's a kind of a beautiful scenery up there too. I love the whole area. And then you can look over and find your AccuWeather place. So yeah, that's why I visited that place too though, and it was a fun take. It's cool to see how they do all that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's a thankless job. You would be used to that if you get into it because when you're wrong on the weather, people let you hear it. They never let you hear it when you're right. You're like a referee.
Yeah. They'll call me out if I'm wrong, and I want them to too.
What did they say? I remember Eric Fisher at WBZ TV always used to say, "People, it's an inexact science. We do the best we can."
Yeah, I've actually went to WBZ over the summer, and I met Jacob Wyckoff. He's a meteorologist there.
Jacob is a good friend of mine.
Yes, he was so nice. He let me see the set, and I got to do a little bit of green screen work. He was the best. He gave me a tour, and it was really great.
You know, the last time I hung out with Jacob, I hung out with him at Boston Calling, the music festival.
Really?
Yeah, we were hanging out. We had a good day together. So hello, Jacob. There you go. Your name dropped today. Fantastic. He's a good guy. He works a lot over there. Does the weekends and all. He's bouncing all around. I actually think he's got a standard schedule, but I know he does that weekend morning shift, which is that's hard. You get up at like 2 in the morning or something.
Yeah. He told us all about the schedule, what real life meteorology is like.
Yeah, the glamour of it all.
Yes.
Did he really tell you about that?
Yeah. All about like getting up early and what he actually does behind the screens because I like to learn, so being able to use my mind every day is one of the big things.
You had a lot of questions, did you?
Yes.
Yeah. He so I think he said he gets up at 2, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's what I used to do too.
2:00.
Because people don't realize, like they're on at 4:30 on TV. Radio tends to start at 5, but the news on that side, it's like we're supposed to be getting the news ready for you when you drive in. So we got to be up that much earlier. It's a messed up lifestyle.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is. And then like early on, you're paying your dues, like working holidays and all that stuff. And,
yeah. Start small.
People are always caught off guard by that, but I don't know. It's good. Hey, I'm still in the industry, so I speak very highly of it. Again, Elisabeth DeGrano joining us. She is a junior at Newburyport High School. Once again, this is the second time. So when we called you up to broadcast, I remember your athletic director was like, "Oh, but Drew, it'd be a good learning experience." You didn't really know what you were getting into, right?
No, I had no idea.
Walk me through that day. How'd that happen?
Well, they sent an email out a couple days before, and they were like, "Hey, like this is an opportunity. Is anybody interested?"
Oh, sure.
And I was just instantly interested. So I reached out and I was like, "Hey, like I'd love to. Like, who should I reach out to?"
What did they say, to call a football game, or?
Yeah. Well, no, it was just like WBZ, like the number, like 1003 or something.
Oh, 10:30. Yeah.
Yeah, 10:30.
Oh, so they used my title. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, like I know WBZ." I was like, "I'll try it out."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yeah, like they're looking for game callers." And I'm like, I asked everybody I knew. I had no idea what that was. So I responded and I go, "I'm sorry, I'm not sure I'm equipped for that, but I would love to learn."
And so go up.
Yes, and he's like, "Okay, like Drew will see you at the football game." And I was like, "Okay, great." So then I go up there and get the headset and
Yeah, I remember you standing behind me, and Maeve goes, "Oh, this is Elisabeth. She's gonna help you call the game." And you were like, "I am." That was so
but
good.
it was great. It was nice.
Well, it was great because it was my first time doing a game for this particular team. I don't really call too many of them. You know, WBZ is my real job, but this is, you know, I've been working for doing this show here for many years now. But I don't call that many football games. I've done a few in my lifetime here. I mean, I have experience doing it. It's easy enough to do for me, but it's like the one thing I don't know, as you saw, is I don't know the kids.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know the names. So you were great about politely correcting me on name pronunciations.
Yeah.
You did it. I'm serious. You did it in a great way.
Of course. Thank you so much.
That can be done in a poor way sometimes too. You idiots, Drew. That's not how you pronounce that. But and you gave us some good behind the scenes stuff. I loved that comment. I think I mentioned it a few times. Of you're like, not only a great wide receiver, but also a fine guy.
Oh, yeah. The whole team's very nice.
The whole team.
Yes. Well,
Where are they at right now? What have they done since we called that game?
I think they were away against Essex Tech.
They get a win there?
weekend. I'm not sure.
Maeve, do you know, did the football team win last week? I hope they did. I think they were, because they had like a tough start to the schedule.
Yeah.
Playing some tough teams, so I know they were hoping to go on a little bit of a run. I should look that up. Well, I'll look it up later. Hopefully they won. I think they did. I was feeling good about that game.
Yeah.
But cool, yeah. So that was a fun night. You actually had a birthday party afterwards. How was the birthday party?
Yes, it was great.
Yeah.
My friend was very happy.
For those of
The
you
big
wondering.
16.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a big birthday, right? Sweet
Yeah.
16 or something. I remember that. Seems like a long time ago now. 60. So 16 as a junior. So senior. So next year college. So would you go into college as an 18-year-old or 17-year-old?
Yes, I turn 17 in January.
Gotcha.
So I'll be 18 going to college.
This is the college work, right? Junior year, if I remember.
Yes, this is like the big year. All
Yeah.
the pressure, but it's fun. So,
All the pressure, yeah. Like grades pressure, you mean, or just?
just like knowing that this is the last year of grades that'll be submitted to colleges is kind of scary.
Yeah.
So.
Do they submit the beginning of senior year too?
I'm not sure. It depends if you apply early decision or
Yeah,
not.
and you're thinking early.
I'm thinking I'll probably apply early.
You're thinking Penn State early if you get in?
If I'm lucky.
Is that, so do you already have it ordered? That would be a number one. You do.
I'm not sure it'd be
Could
my
somebody
number one. I have
swoop
a
in?
couple of reaches that
Couple of reaches?
I would try for.
You want to tell us what the reaches are, or you don't have to?
If I can, I would love to go to Cornell or UNC at Chapel Hill.
Wow.
Yes, but don't know the chances of that. So
Well,
I'll try.
in the conversation, good for you. Cornell, yeah, that's both of those schools are incredible. Have you visited both of those?
No, I actually haven't, but they're on my list. We have to
Okay.
make some time on the weekends and on Fridays, of course.
And it's UConn next week, you said, or this coming
Yes,
week?
this weekend.
This weekend, okay. This weekend, UConn. Not football, really, but basketball.
Basketball, yes.
You like basketball too?
Oh yeah, my mom's an alumni of UConn, so
Oh.
gotta give both.
So you're okay.
Yeah.
I get you. I thought I might have had a score being held up there. I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Okay, so that makes it tough. You get those are two big schools that your
Yeah.
parents went to.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna break one of their hearts if you say no to the other one?
I don't know. I hope not.
I'm pretty sure they'll be thrilled either way. Those are two great schools. What's the? Do you enjoy the college searching process, or you do?
Yeah, definitely a lot. I really like thinking about my future, and college is just something that's been talked so highly of my parents, so I'm very excited.
Because it is I do remember like at the end of it being like, I was down to two. I remember actually I was choosing between UMass and Bryant, where I ended up going in Rhode Island, and I remember like being so tired of the admission, like the visiting. You're driving around a lot.
Yeah.
You're seeing how much money you're getting, this and all this stuff you're trying to work out in your head. Eventually, I was just like fried, and I was just like, I like them both. I don't even care,
Yeah.
Which is crazy to talk about, like where you might spend the next 4 years. Like I don't even care. Like, but
I'm sure it'll get exhausting by the end of it, but I'll enjoy it while I can.
yeah. Well, I probably overdid it too. I think I remember thinking I was like visiting schools that like I probably would have never gone to, and like kind of knew it going in,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
But like parents, good parents. I had good parents who wanted me to just make sure I had every option
Yes.
available. So that's
Yeah,
all it
yeah.
was. But which is a nice thing to have. But yeah, I ended up in Rhode Island. Did you see any? Have you been to any Rhode Island schools?
No, I actually haven't, but I'm looking into just the University of Rhode Island. So
URI.
yeah, in Providence.
Oh,
So
in
I
Providence
might-
College.
I
So
might
that's where I
just
lived.
visit.
I lived at PC
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
with a bunch of PC guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Bryant got a little bit small for me after 2 years, so I moved off campus with PC friends, and
Oh, nice.
yeah,
That's really fun.
it's a nice way to get like into the whole Providence experience.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. I haven't been back there much recently. I want to go back to Providence.
Yeah.
Great places to eat too.
Oh, really?
When your parents like come and visit, it's awesome.
Yeah,
Take you to Thayer Street and up on the old Federal Hill. You know what
Nice.
Federal Hill is? It's like it's a sweet. It's kind of like the North End section of Boston.
Oh, nice.
It's like the
I
Providence version of that.
do love shopping.
Yes, well, and Italian food,
Yes, yes.
which is great, and Providence College basketball, which is the team I root for.
Oh, nice.
So you'd have to choose between Providence and UConn as your rivals. That's
Ooh, yeah. That'd be tough. Don't know how my mom would react to that one.
I still go to the Big East tournament every year
Oh, nice.
in New York.
Really?
Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, that's super
Madison
fun.
Square Garden.
Yeah.
It is. It's a blast. We used to make it like a big boys trip, and a lot of my guys have kids now and stuff, so it's kind of gotten smaller over the years. But went last year. It was great.
Nice, yeah.
Providence got robbed of the NCAA tournament. We thought they had it after winning a game in the Big East, and then they didn't get in. But it's okay. I'm clearly over it. Elisabeth DeGrano joining us, junior at Newburyport High School. She helped call the football game with me. Was that the home opener? It was, right?
Yeah, home opener. Big white out.
So there's plenty of games left to go. Well, actually, if you think about it, they're like halfway through the season now.
Yeah, I think there's only maybe 3 more home games.
Yeah.
Because we have our one this weekend. We have homecoming next
Yeah,
week.
what do they got this week? Friday?
Yes, Friday.
Friday night? You're away, you said, right?
Yes, I'll be driving to Yukon.
No help from Elisabeth on the Friday game. I got a text. I got a score incoming. It's like real time here. Hang on. Oh yes, they won. They beat Essex Tech.
Oh, good.
Congrats to Newburyport football for their Friday night win. I think it was Friday night, right? Last Friday.
Yes, last Friday.
Essex Tech. That's a Danvers school. They win. They beat. So Essex Tech. I'm from Danvers, so
Oh, nice.
right near there.
Did you go to school around here?
I went to Danvers High. Grew up in
Nice.
Danvers too.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome.
It's good. I always like it when people ask me questions. You get any more? Feel free.
Okay.
Feel free as we go along. No, yeah, I went to Danvers High. Played. I didn't play football. I played. What season is this? Fall. I played golf actually in the fall.
Oh, nice. Golf is awesome.
Yeah. Is it a fall sport here too?
Yes,
Cape
it's a fall
Island?
sport here. It's actually like getting a lot bigger. When my friends were trying out for the golf team freshman year, it was quite small, but at least the boys team has grown a lot.
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah,
How many
pretty
kids?
good, too.
How many? Because there's not that many spots on a golf team.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know golf, but only a couple people count for the actual score.
Yeah. Usually it's 1 through 7, and usually you keep like 10 or 11 on a team.
Oh, wow.
That's what it was when I was there, unless they've changed it, but I think that's kind of standard. And I was like the guy that was kind of outside of the top 7, so I was like on the team, but like kind of just played behind the tennis. I was better at. I was a good tennis player, but golf.
I play tennis.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
You're on this. Are you on this fancy Newburyport team that's like unbelievable?
Yes, I'm a co-captain. Of
Oh my goodness! How have we not talked about this? I was unaware. All right, you're a co-cap. So, what was it a title 2 years ago? Was it
Yes, 2 years ago, my freshman year.
your freshman year? Okay, and you were on that squad.
Yes, I was. Yeah,
Wow.
it was quite fun.
What are you a singles player or a doubles player?
This year I was a doubles player. I was partners with Delaney Wokel.
Okay.
She's a senior and she just graduated.
Gotcha.
But yes, it was very fun. We had a tough last playoff match of the season.
This was controversy, right?
Yes, it was huge controversy.
So I heard like the school's version of it. School officials and all that. What is your version of it? How?
Well, there's rules in tennis that
Yep.
when the match isn't decided, because there's 5 different basically points.
Yep.
Each win is a point, and we had it was 2-2 at the time, and
So
our
it all
last
came down
singles
to-
player,
yeah.
yes, it all
Well-
came down to our last singles player, and
What was her name?
Bridget Millay. Bridget.
Okay. Yep.
And basically, it was tied at 2 sets, and the official called for a 10-point tiebreaker,
And it should have been.
and it should have been another set.
Oh, it should have been another set.
It should have
yeah.
been a whole nother set,
Okay,
which would
gotcha.
have given both of them a good playing field.
Yep.
But instead, it was a tiebreaker, and the coaches were talking to each other, like, what's going on, but the ref said, okay, 2 minutes to talk to your players, and then we go right into the tie break. So they were like, okay, like, I guess we're going.
Yeah.
Afterwards, our athletic director called the, basically looked it up and looked up the rules and basically found out that that wasn't correct.
Yep.
And told the official, and he was like, okay, well, your teams have to figure it out. So then it was down basically to us to say whether or not we were gonna, like, do something about it or not.
Yeah. Because Bridget lost the tiebreak.
Yes, because
Yep.
Bridget lost the tiebreak. And the athletic director decided to stand up for us and reach out because it's his job to make sure that all games are played fairly.
Yeah.
So he thought it was his responsibility to go further with it. And as a team, we decided not to go up against them, but they did end up going to the state championships and winning against Weston.
Oh, who was it?
Pembroke.
Pembroke, yeah.
So congrats to them for winning. We'll get you next year.
Well handled, yes. That sucks.
It was tough.
I can imagine, man. That's the worst. What is the umpire thinking in that situation? Because it's like, no, because it's not. You guys call your own lines, right?
Yes, we call our own lines, yes.
Okay, so it's just one official that's at the court.
Yes, there's one official walking around. If we really have a problem, then we'll call them over.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But so, like the rules for the state tournament are pretty clear that you do play another
Yes.
set, right?
Normally it's clear. I'm not sure what made the ref call that, but everybody was quite confused. Even on the other team, they were quite confused.
Was it at one set apiece that they went to the tiebreak? Was it?
Yes. So it was one Bridget and one the other girl from Pembroke.
And was it like a lighting issue? Was it getting dark? Is that why maybe?
No, there was
No reason not to play a third set.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was like one of those situations. They had the last match on. Everybody's watching. And...
Yeah, it was stressful. It's a lot of pressure, and being the last singles player out there.
Oh.
It's scary.
Yeah, I mean that's pressure anyway. Never mind state tournament, tie break. I mean, I know Bridget knew she was playing a tie break, even though she wasn't supposed to be. But
I mean, she played really well. We're really proud of her. She gave her all out there, and that's all that matters.
Did you girls win your match that day?
Yes, Delaney and I won. It was quite fun.
It was quite fun.
It was quite fun.
Very good.
It's the last one, so we went all out for it.
Yeah. So, and you finished up early to watch the final match. So Pembroke goes on to win it all. It's that feeling though. You got to do it the year before. What's it like winning a title on?
That was really great.
Yeah.
Being a team, and especially the girls were all so close, so it was really great to the player that was the winning one. It was similar at the state championships. It was 2-2.
Who'd you beat?
Weston.
Okay.
And we were playing it out, and it was 2-2. We were playing the third set, and Anna Lynch, our second singles player that year, or third singles. Ooh, I don't remember.
She was a singles player.
Yeah, she was a singles player, and oh my God, the rush when we all ran onto the court after she won, it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was really great.
How's Anna doing? She got hurt, right? Is she doing okay?
Yeah, she got in a ski accident last winter.
I heard it was bad. Yeah,
but she is all good now, and she's in college, so I think she's really happy.
She is.
Where she ended up.
Do you know her well?
Yeah, I know her somewhat well. Right? I mean,
we should remind me, but when we're done, because I've been meaning to get her on too, because when she comes back home for one of these breaks, maybe, because I was way behind on that story. She's been on the show a couple times because she was a multi-sport athlete.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing the story way late. I hadn't heard about it. I guess it just wasn't connected to this for whatever reason, and I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, and I was glad to hear she was doing better. So, all right, let's get. Where'd she go to school?
Fairfield.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
Well, hope you're doing well, Anna. We'll have you on soon. We're going to hear about your whole bounce back and recovery. She did miss the whole season, right?
Yeah, she did miss the season. It was quite heartbreaking, but she came to our banquet at the end of the year, so
nice.
All the seniors, we got to say our farewells.
Perfect. Is there anything more pressure cooker than tennis match points, saving match points? It's just you. There's nobody out there to help you.
I don't know. It's quite.
Or in doubles maybe, but yeah.
It's very scary. I don't know if you watch the Olympics, but Michaela Schifrin is a big skier, and that moment when you're right in the gate is terrifying.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember the Beijing Olympics, but she actually skied out of the course, which was very unlikely to her in her best event, which was slalom. But yeah, that's all.
Oh, she skied out of the course?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's skiing. What do you think about tennis, though? Tennis, you get the, if you're playing doubles, you don't want to let your partner down, but, usually it's just you out there.
Yeah.
When things start going, what I love about tennis, too, it's why I don't really think, at the pro level, there should be coaching, but we won't get into that. But what I kind of like about it is when, things start going wrong or something, it's on you to like figure it out. You have to problem solve. Like,
yeah, exactly.
that's why it's so, I mean, you can have all the skill in the world, but if you have no mental game in tennis, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and that's a lot of the thing that gets a lot of people. I'm training for hopefully singles this year.
Yep.
And one of the big things is like you just got to trust yourself
Mm-hmm.
and like trust that like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you have the right mental state, then like it's you against the other person's brain too.
Yeah.
Like it's whether if they struggle with like having confidence in themselves, then it's like you could take it off. You just keep it up.
Yep. I remember a little throwback. We had I don't know, you're obviously the powerhouse out here. Newburyport girls tennis is the best team around here, really. But Marblehead was the best when I was a kid, and in my neck of the woods, Marblehead tennis is really good. And I remember we ended their like 70 match winning streak or something.
Oh wow.
It was like, I think it was like 7 years, or maybe it was more than 70 matches. I think it was like 7 years, and I remember thinking like we had a couple matches, and I just remember I was same deal. Somebody was Bridget in a scenario. It was a young kid, junior or sophomore. I was a junior, he was a sophomore, and like all the pressure was on this kid, Brian. I remember, small redheaded kid, but just consistent as can be. Like he had a ball that he was in position with. He didn't miss. He just, not necessarily a lot of power, but he would just play all day with you, rally with you. And we were telling him, we were like, you know, look at every time the kid misses a backhand on the other side, like he sulks and he hates his backhand right now. Don't hit a ball to his forehand, just keep hitting it at his backhand. And it just kept, ooh, sorry, that's me. No, it keeps happening. My new phone, I don't know how, like I turned it down, I promise. But he kept hitting it to the kid's backhand. And eventually the errors came, and the kid just got so frustrated about the backhand. He was slamming rackets and everything. It was bad. And I was like, if you can just see it. I always tell like kids, because I teach a little bit too, if you see frustration coming from a certain shot, like they're giving you the answers.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody's upset with screaming at their backhand and smashing their racket, keep going there.
Yeah.
There's no confidence. Yeah. It's cruel, but that's the game.
Yeah. So you played in high school?
I did. Yeah.
What like position were you?
I was a singles player for my I was captain like you, and I played singles. I played my buddy Jamie and I played 1 and 2.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It was great. Jamie was really good. Jamie could have played some serious college tennis. I remember I tried to hit with the Bryant guys. D1 tennis is serious level.
Yeah.
I could like hit with them, but anybody who plays D1 tennis, like it doesn't take long for you to respect that. I would practice with them just for a workout, and I enjoyed it and it was fun. But I was like, oh boy, I can't. I'm not beating this fella here. It's a high level D1 tennis, but yeah, drop my pen. But yeah, it's fun. I find it to be the best sport. As I've got older too, I like it even more. It's like just my favorite sport to play.
It's great.
I used to play a lot of basketball, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to tennis now. I like it. So, and I teach the kids sometimes. Which is rewarding. They can be crazy sometimes. I'm finding a lot of pickleball on the tennis courts these days, though. Oh,
yes. Lots of pickleball. Lots of pickleball.
Proper reaction. I think I saw an eye roll, which is good. We've had a lot of pickleball discussions on here. I have nothing against pickleball. They do kind of take up tennis space sometimes. I think you might agree.
Yes, it's a respectable sport, but they should have their own courts.
Do you like watching tennis?
Yes, I love watching tennis.
Yeah. I feel like that's the minority for your age.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is? I think when people actually get to watch it, they like it. It's like hard to find.
Yeah. It's hard to get into if you don't know it.
And yes, so I think that's true too. I think the scoring makes it hard. Yeah. It's really my dad. He's like a sports guy, but not a tennis guy. He came to 4 years of tennis matches than me. Okay. And I say to him all the time, I'm like, how do you not just know the scores? We'll watch. And he goes, now where are they at here in the match? What do you mean? It's 5-5 deuce. And he's like, now remind me, what does that mean? I'm like, how did you go to 4 years of matches and not understand this?
Yeah, that's funny.
And I still don't have a good answer to that. I don't know how my dad went to 4 years of matches and doesn't pick up on the scoring. But if you don't want to learn it, I guess, I don't know. I guess that's probably the thing. It's not that hard. Would you agree?
No, it's not that bad. Once
quirky.
You get it, it's a normal.
Yeah.
It's a memorization thing.
It's like anything else. Checkers, chess, you just got to learn how it all works, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not that hard. But I do agree. That is a bit of a turnoff. But also, and you have to go to the tennis channel most times to find tennis. Yeah. Which I know it's not on a lot of people's radar. I wish it was more in your face, mainstream.
Yeah, it's barely mainstream, ESPN sort of thing.
ESPN has the big ones mostly.
Like the
US Open.
The big majors.
Yeah, the majors. What do they have? I think they have Wimbledon, US Open. I don't think they don't have the French Open anymore. They do have the Australian. So they have 3 out of the 4 majors, which is good. Yeah. But I don't know. Even there's a lot of big tournaments on a tennis calendar. Yeah. And I wish more of them were a little bit more mainstream. Yeah. Because it's a great sport.
It is.
What's your favorite tennis win over the years?
I really like the recent run, Ariana Sabalenka.
Oh, you're going pros. I meant you personally, but okay.
Oh.
I like that.
I didn't know
yeah.
what the question was.
Yes, Sabalenka. She's one of my favorites
Oh,
too.
yes. I love watching her play.
You like that style, that power style?
Yeah. If only it could be me.
Is that not your game? What's your game?
I'm more of a spin person, so I like to slice, chip,
Okay. Gotcha.
spin serve, that sort of stuff.
All right. And you're hoping to play singles this next season,
Yes.
spring season. Spring, right? Yeah. So junior year singles, I like it for you. Do you like play off-season training? You over at the club in the wintertime?
Yes,
Or?
yeah, I'm over at the Racket Club.
Gotcha.
Yeah, today actually after.
You going after this?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Say hello to the people over there for me.
I will.
We're friends over there.
Oh, nice.
All right, Elisabeth DeGrano, final few minutes with her. Real quickly, maybe you'll do more football. I know you said you kind of got a busy schedule this year, but for the rest of the football season anyway. But what did you take away from that night calling the game? Was there any advice for somebody who would have to sit next to me? What would you tell them?
I mean, it was just a lot of fun. Kind of just go with your gut.
Yep.
If it's somebody from Newburyport, the players, you talk to them at school.
Yep.
It's just it's kind of chill. It's just doing the thing that comes natural, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you're laid back, but you're assertive too.
Yeah.
It's. I can tell you're laid. Would you say you have a laid back personality? I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You're I like that.
Yeah, just go with the flow and insert yourself where you feel like you can, and if you don't, no pressure.
You did great with it.
Thank you so much.
You did so good. You have to end with rapid fire because you're my first guest. You're a first-time guest, I should say. Real quickly, you ready? First thing that comes to mind?
Okay.
It's easy. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're wait, what are we doing? All right, favorite food?
Pasta.
Favorite TV show?
Friends.
Favorite musician?
Taylor Swift.
Favorite class in school?
Right now, statistics.
Favorite teacher?
Miss Taggart.
Favorite sport to watch?
Tennis.
Favorite sport to play?
Tennis.
There you go. All right, very good. We're going to end with this one. Best advice you could give for the middle schooler who wants to be in your shoes someday, doing all this cool stuff in high school, playing sports, all that stuff. What's the best advice?
Focus on the tasks that you hand and don't get too nervous thinking about what you have to do in the future. Just do what you can do in the moment, and if you do that well, then everything else will come. Awesome
job. Elisabeth DeGrano, very nice to have you back on here. I know we've kind of thrown you into the fire here in a couple of situations. You're wait, what are we doing? You're doing a TV show today and a radio show. And very good. I'm glad Newburyport got to hear you in a kind of casual form today. Maybe you'll call another football game. Maybe you won't. If not, we'll see you on the tennis courts in the spring. Anything in the winter? Or?
Ski team.
Ski team. Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right,
Yeah.
very good. Go win another title for the tennis team too, will you?
Thank you. Yes, we'll try.
I think it's a good time for that.
We got it. Yeah.
You got this. Elisabeth DeGrano, thank you to May Power, Sarah Hayden, Ryan Rothberg, our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. We love you all very much. And that was a fun, I hope we got you around the roads there for those of you driving in the sunshine out there. It is a beautiful fall day in Newburyport. So enjoy it, everybody. Enjoy the afternoon. Thank you, Elisabeth. We'll catch you next time live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive.